Gotta look back at this.
Missing up drugs, now I feel like a chemist. Chasing this money, my fetish. I roll up a gang.
Some of them got really good value right now. You want a lot of opportunities for him now when he be on the field more. I definitely agree.
Smoking gelato was tasting like cooks. I'm on the run cause the fish trying bush. If I got locked up, can I give you my stick? I was your nigga, you was my bitch. We was outside like we Lilo and Stitch. Man, fuck that, we was like Bonnie and Clyde. And I did everything but just make you my bride. Can't put my pride aside.
Yes, sir. Let's get it, the fantasy guy. Back again. Thursday night football. We're all excited. Vikings versus the Chargers. That's going to be a great game. Don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to talk about it. Thank you for joining me, guys. It's Thursday. We're going to get straight into it. Let's see. What can we talk about? We're going to get straight into it. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys can get my alerts when I drop my videos. I appreciate all the supporters that have been supporting me. A lot of family, a lot of friends, a lot of people reaching out. I'm on TikTok, so a lot of people are reaching out on TikTok too. They're subscribing. They're trying to get to T, bruh. They're trying to get to T 6-7. You know what I'm saying? All right, follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. We on our bully shit today, bro. We on our bully shit. That's why I hoodied up. I didn't hoodied up for y'all, bro, because it's game time in a real way. All right, we always start with the inactives, right? Just to let you guys know what's going on. I'm not going to give you the inactive. I'm not going to give you the old inactive. This is my inactive list of players. I'm going to give you the ones that are really important. And if you're not really following football that well, here's what's going on. Bucky Irving is out. Okay, out for week 8. Keandre Miller just towards ACL last week. He's going to be on this list until next season. Marquez Valdez-Scantling is on IR as well. I don't know why, and it doesn't really matter really. Mike Evans was concussed on, was that Monday night? I believe Monday Night Football was concussed and also broke his collarbone. So it sucks. It was a sad thing to see. It's like, just really sad. I was playing against Mike Evans, and probably that's the reason why I won, but like, it's still sad to see. So rest up, Mike Evans. Hope you get better. Hopefully he returns, bro. I hope this is not the end for Mike Evans. Chris Godwin was also ruled out for the game for week 8, and Darren Waller was just on IR for a pectoral. I think it was a strain. I feel like if it was a tear, he would be out for the whole season. So he's on IR. So that's what's going on there. We're going to get straight into it. Boom, boom, boom. You got to start off with the byes. Of course, you always got to start off with the byes, guys. Teams on bye: Raiders, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals, Jaguars, and the Lions. By Mageddon, bruh. So the start sits are going to look a little different this time. Okay, guys, let's get into it. All right, bet. Minnesota 3-3 versus Chargers, who are 4-3. Thursday night football today, West Coast time, 5:15. You guys already know. Carson Wentz. I feel some type of way about him. Really, I own him in a 2-flex league, and I don't like starting him. So I can only imagine in a 1-quarterback league, you wouldn't want to start him. So if you don't want to start him, that's fine. He has the ability to give you between like 12 and 14 in this type of matchup, honestly. So that's not love, but it is by beginning. You are missing some key. You're missing Stafford. You're missing Darnold. You're missing Kyler. Yeah, you're not missing that many good quarterbacks, actually. You're missing Goff. But, hey, if you want to sit him, I think that's fine. I personally would probably start him. I do like the matchup for him. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, Jordan Mason. It's a start. Just know that Aaron Jones will be returning this game. I don't know the load. I don't even know the split. So I personally feel like, and we're going to talk about Aaron Jones, I have Aaron Jones on my seat. First game from IR. He did have like 5 games off, so I believe he can come back and do something. But I like when my players are coming off of IR, I like to see how much is he going to be involved. So, of course, on the Chargers side, you're starting the regular suspects: Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston. I know he's been having some bad games, but he's that player, like boom, and then he's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Gaskin production was because they're trying to ramp Quentin Johnston up. Now Quentin Johnston is back, and Gaskin is still getting work. So go ahead and start Gaskin. I love the upside. Compared to Hawkinson and all these other tight ends that are on this list, I love the upside of Gaskin. Kamal Vidal, I think, is a start, but I mean, we're in Mageddon, so you might just have to start him. And for the sits, Haskins is out for this game. I'm not going to go down the list of all the sits I have here, but Aaron Jones, if there's one to talk about, it will be Aaron Jones. I like to bench players on IR. That just coming back from the IR. All right, next game we have the New York Jets 0-7 versus the Cincinnati Bengals 3-4. Got a 10 o'clock game. Joe Flacco. I told you to start Joe Flacco last week, and I'm gonna tell you start Joe Flacco again. Chase Brown, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, all these guys are starts. Noah Fant is to go ahead, plug and play. I think that's a good play. Brees Hall, Mason Taylor, Garrett Wilson is questionable. If he goes, we're in Mageddon. You have to give it a go, even though it doesn't look good. It does not look good, but it probably will look better if Tyrod Taylor is the quarterback. Tyrod Taylor is actually currently dealing with a knee injury, if you guys didn't know. So I got to put a questionable mark next to him. But for the sits, the only important person that I would have to say here is Tyrod Taylor. He's questionable with a knee injury. I like Tyrod Taylor. I think he helps winning real football games. But when it comes to fantasy, I'm out. You know what I'm saying, guys? So in another league, I'm starting Isaiah Davis, too. I just have no choice. Hopefully they're getting blown out and he gets some work. But for most leagues, I would tell you to sit. All right, Chicago 4-2 versus Baltimore 1-5, 10 a.m. game. Lamar Jackson is questionable and he practiced yesterday, so good signs. Signs are looking good for Lamar Jackson to play. I think this game is going to be explosive. But the way to win this game for Baltimore, of course, I've been telling all my homies, you have to control the ball. You have to run the ball with pace. The thing about it, Baltimore is very explosive, and they're just like going down the field real quick. But your defense is trash too. So what the Bears are going to do is hold the ball, run the ball with Swift, hold the ball with Monangai, and win that game. We're going to talk about that. That game is definitely going to be on my hot five. Definitely pay attention to that. I will be dropping that today as well. But we're going to start Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. I'm okay with going back to the well with Caleb Williams. That's fine. He had a bad game, and I'm okay with going back to that well. So DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Kyle Monangai. I think these are the starts. For the sits, likely hasn't shown me a good game since he's been back. The game is going to happen. That game is going to happen where we're going to be like, oh, we have to all pick up likely now. You just got to wait for it. You know what I'm saying? If you're a likely owner, you have to wait for that. Who else here is sitting that? I mean, everybody else here is pretty much, self-explanatory. Like, I'm not starting none of these guys. Maybe in a flex, you want to get Hopkins since Lamar's back. Maybe in a flex or Bateman in a flex, but I'm not in love with it. Let's go to the next game. Miami 1-6 versus Atlanta. Sorry, I got OCD. Versus Atlanta, who's 3-3. All right, this game is an interesting game. You're going to start Devon Achane, Jalen Waddle, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. I think Tyler Algier is a good start this game. I would say anytime tub for Algier. Easy. I'm benching Tua. I'm not messing with Tua. I own Tua in a 2-flex league, and I'm debating sitting him for just a player. Tua's games, when they're bad, they're really bad, and I'm looking to avoid that. Malik Washington, Nick Westbrook-Akine, all these guys. Penix, I don't even think he's worth starting as well. Same thing with the same feel I get with him and Carson Wentz. Maybe they can give you 12. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't love it. Darnell Mooney, I just don't believe in I do like the talent. I just don't believe in his production and his role on this team. When this team is doing good and they're at home, so Atlanta's at home. When they're at home, we're talking Bijan, we're talking Drake London, we're talking Kyle Pitts, and I think that's it. Like, I'm not saying Mooney's not going to get targeted, but like, I'm looking to avoid that guy. All right, Buffalo 4-2 versus Carolina 4-3, 10 a.m. game. Normal suspects for the Bills. You guys already know: Josh Allen, James Cook, Khalil Shakur, Dalton Kincaid. Welcome back, Andy Dalton. I think Andy Dalton's going to be a good start. I like the professional player. I think he can run this offense better than what's his name, Bryce Young. I really do believe that. Chuba Hubbard, Rico Dowdle, Ted. I think Ted is going to enjoy this. I think Xavier Legette. I'm seeing people start Xavier Legette because of this guy. So that's how I feel about Andy Dalton. Suspects to sit for this matchup: Keon Coleman. I'm not starting Keon Coleman no more. He has a good game, and then he has 5 bad games, and he has a good game. Best of luck trying to figure that out. Joshua Palmer is questionable. Maybe you can give that a go. I know last game he was looking for Joshua Palmer, but on a more serious note, I'm avoiding all of that. So that'll be a sit for me. All right, SF, San Francisco, Niners 5-2 versus the Houston Texans 2-4, 10 a.m. game. CJ Stroud against this defense. I think the defense is pretty soft. The defense did a good job of holding up against Atlanta. They did a very good job. I was actually really shocked by that. But CJ Stroud, I think CJ Stroud's a start. CJ Stroud is starting to move a little bit more too. That's what we've been looking for, CJ Stroud. Your line is trash, so I need you to be on moves. I need you to be moving. I need a little bit more runs, and you're giving us that. So you can go ahead and start CJ Stroud. Woody Mark, George Kittle. I know he gave us a donut. Back to the well with greatness. CMC, do I even need to say that? Dalton Schultz. Nico Collins is questionable. He's in the concussion protocol. So if he does give it a go, I don't love the play, but yes, I would play him. Ricky Parcell, he had a knee injury, questionable. He might give it a go. And if Ricky gives it a go, then I'm taking Kendrick out. If Ricky doesn't give it a go, I would consider starting Kendrick Bourne, even though he had a bad game last game as well. For the sits, Nick Chubb, it seems like they're losing your job, buddy. I'm on to you, bro. You're losing your job. And it's okay. They kind of told us in the beginning of the year, like, yo, he doesn't have that burst. You know, he might get a goal line tub. I mean, that's whatever. But everybody else here is going to be sit. If Mac Jones starts against this Texans defense, it's a complete sit. Brock Purdy as well is a complete sit. This Texans defense, they're feisty. They're angry. They're an angry group of guys. All right, let's go to the next game. We have New York Giants 2-5 versus the Philadelphia Eagles 5-2, 10 a.m. game. We're starting the normal suspect: Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, Dallas Goedert. Boom. You guys already know. Jackson Dart. I told you guys last week he's an every week start. I'm not benching Jackson Dart no more. There's no need to bench this guy no more. Even if they're in a negative game script, he's going to do amazing, guys. He runs. Darius Slayton. I'm okay with giving that a flex. I'm not in love with the play. He's questionable, hamstring injury. He's practicing. Wan'Dale Robinson. You guys saw what he did against the Eagles. I think this is a plug and play, right? Cam Scatterboo. He's violent. He is violent. It's like I'm not benching no violent people. Theo Johnson, you're Dart's best friend, and you didn't really do good against this matchup. But he had a lot of key drops in this matchup last time. For the sits, I mean, I think there's nothing to be said. I'm going to show it to you guys so you guys can see it, but there's not much to be said here. All right, Cleveland 2-5 versus the New England Patriots 5-2, 10 a.m. game. I'm going to really like this game. This game is going to be on my hot five. We're going to talk about this game later. Drake May is a start. I know this defense is violent. I know they're good, but Drake May, I mean, look at his points. Look at the points he's been putting up. You can't bench that. And in Bamageddon, you can't bench it. Ramondre Stevenson, I'm not in love with the play either, but you got to start it. You got to start it at this point. I mean, unless you have better running backs that you can bench them, that would be ideal. In a couple of these where I have two better running backs, he's on my bench, and I don't care. Stephon Diggs is going to be a start. Hunter Henry is going to be a start. David Njoku, questionable with a leg injury if he goes, start. Quinshon Judkins is a start every week, guys. Don't get confused no more. You're not going to confuse us no more. Harold Fanning is going to be a start. Hopefully Njoku doesn't go, then you can get some Harold Fanning going. All right. Judy for the bench. First of all, Travion Henderson. I think it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, but you're going to be on my bench. I'm benching you. I don't own you nowhere, but if I did, I'm benching you. I'm going to have to see a couple games before I say, yeah, I'm going to start this guy. Let's see. Let's keep on going. Let's see. Jerome Ford is going to be a bench. Jerry Judy's a bench for me. I'm not starting this guy no more. I don't know if you guys like him. I'm not starting this guy no more. So, yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Let's keep on going. We're going to the afternoon window. But before we go into the afternoon window, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for staying here with me, guys, and getting this good fantasy knowledge I got for you guys. Follow me on all social media platforms. You already know Twitter, TikTok, IG. I'm there, Get It, a fantasy guy. And, you know, week 8 starts it. Keep on going. Tampa Bay 5-2 versus New Orleans 1-6. I like this matchup a lot. I expect a lot of points in this matchup. I would take the over, but this is not the right pot for this. Baker Mayfield, Emeka Ibuka, Rashad White, Cade Otton, Alvin Kamara, Juwan Johnson, Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, Ted Johnson, all starts. I think you can go ahead and just be comfortable with starting these people. For the sits, I don't really got to say much. Sterling Shepard's a sit. Spencer Rattler's a sit. Tennessee 1-6 versus Indiana 6-1. Indiana is having a great start to the season, man. Great start. Daniel Jones, the leader of this group. They told me he was a bad quarterback. I said, no, he's not. Giants were just a dysfunctional team. Daniel Jones, start. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Josh Down, questionable with a concussion. If he goes, give it a go. Tyler Warren, every time start. I'm going to be so sad when he goes on by. Alec Pierce, you can flex it. I'm not in love with it. If Josh Down goes, I'm not in love with it. If he doesn't go, then we can a lot more Pierce. And I noticed I got Josh Down here twice, so that just broke my heart. OCD. Tajay Spears. I think Tajay Spears is going to be great for this matchup. I'm guessing Titans are going to be in a negative game script. And because they're going to be in a negative game script, you want to get the scat back, the dump off guy. I think instead of Tony Pollard, I know is Bamageddon. If you have to start Tony Pollard, sure. I'm just not in love with the play. Cam Ward is a sit. Alec Ironmaner is a sit. Chiga Conquo, sit. Really questionable, not practicing, sit. Tony Pollard, if you can sit him, go ahead. If you can't, I understand. All right, Dallas 3-1 versus Denver 5-2. This is going to be an interesting game. The highest over/under, I believe, of the slate. You want to get as much value here as you can. So when it comes to flexing, I really want you to consider Marvin Mims. I really want you to consider Troy Franklin. I mean, we're talking touchdown abilities. This is going to be a high over-under. Like, you want to be starting most of your fantasy goodness here. As you can see, I don't have a lot of assists. Turpin, Tolbert, Jaden Blue. I mean, everybody, I honestly believe everybody on Denver is startable. Even RJ Harvey. Go ahead, give it a go. I like this matchup. You guys see who I'm telling you guys to start. This is going to be a great matchup for you guys. All right. Green Bay 3-3-1 versus Pitt 4-2. Green Bay meeting their old quarterback. I love the narrative. I love the spinoff. Sunday Night Football. You really can't beat it. It's going to be crazy. Go ahead, start Aaron Rodgers. DK Metcalf, Jalen Warren, questionable. Go ahead, start him. Caleb Johnson. Oh my Lord. Sorry, guys. We're going to say Caleb Johnson. How about that? All right. Packers, normal suspect. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Tucker Kraft, Romeo Doubs, Matthew Golden. I think these guys are all startable. Matthew Golden, we're still waiting for that game, guys. We're still waiting for that game. And it's really taking too long. Christian Watson is not out, actually. He is questionable, and I think he's going to give it a go. I will still sit him. I already told you guys how I feel about people coming back from injuries. I want to see the snap count. I want to see how available you are. Are you even getting targeted? But besides that, everybody else here is going to be a sit. Calvin Austin, potential flex, potential. But after seeing Aaron Rodgers go to his tight ends and everybody getting some love, I really would like to avoid that. And I'm still going to sit Pat. I'm not in love with that Pat Freiermuth, Jonnu Smith. I'm not in love with it. I think it was all game script. And, sometimes that's going to happen. All right. So, Monday Night Football, Washington 3-4 versus KC 4-3. It's going to be a great game. This game is also going to be in my high five. We'll talk about that later. But you're going to start the normal suspects: Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy, Rashay Rice, Hollywood Brown. I'm okay with starting Pacheco. Pacheco seems like he's getting more work actually. But actually, I want to do something. I'm going to take Kareem Hunt out because of my guy that's getting a lot more work. What's his name? And he's not on this list. He should be here. Let me actually find him. What's this guy's name? The running back, the other running back. Brashad Smith. Brashad Smith, I'm okay with flexing. I think this game's going to be a blowout. Get Brashad Smith if you have him. If you feel like flexing him, I think that would be cool, man. I think he's starting to get more. I think Kareem Hunt, your services were greatly appreciated, and we're just going to, I saw Isaiah Pacheco get that goal line carry, and that's why I was really in love with Kareem Hunt, because they would get there and it was all Kareem Hunt, and it still might be that. And when it comes to the mad scientist Andy Reid, sometimes you're going to get confused like that. So that is it for Start Sits for Week 8. I hope this video helped you guys. And please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you're looking for more information like this. Follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, and IG, guys. It was great chopping it up with you guys. Thursday Night Football, I'm super excited. I don't know who's going to win this game, and that's why this game was not on my high five. I'm just going to enjoy this game. No money on it. Just watch it. So hopefully you guys enjoy Thursday Night Football too, and I'm going to catch up with you guys very shortly.